Hello Pisces, welcome. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all well wherever you are. This is your reading for the 14th through to the 21st of February 2022, or thereabouts. It could resonate a little bit beyond that time. But it's a general reading, Pisces, so please take what resonates with you. Leave behind anything that doesn't. It'll be for somebody else at this time. Alright, so let's starting with the Oracle of Visions to get your reading going. So what do we have for Pisces, please, for the 14th through to the 21st of February 2022? For Pisces. Alright Pisces, well first of all we have number 29, and this talks about temptation, resisting or not being able to resist, you know, having willpower, the need for willpower. Alright, a little bit looks like a little bit like the devil energy in tarot, doesn't it? When there's lots of temptation around. But let's see where that fits in with your reading. Okay, so we've got number 16, and this talks about distance, isolation, perspective. When you can just, according to where you're standing in isolation to the whole picture, you see just a little bit, and it's difficult to make sense of what that little bit of information means in the overall scheme of things. It's like looking at a single jigsaw puzzle piece, and then, you know, expecting to know what the whole picture is going to look like. It would be almost impossible. So, all right, so let's have a look. This is about very much about perspective and being in isolation of something. Right, what's the important message for Pisces, please? What's the important message for Pisces at this time to consider? 14th, 21st of February 2022. Right, we've had a card that came out and turned over, so we'll have a quick look at it for you. It's the Magician, and this is when somebody's trying to manifest something, to create a reality, something solid for going forward. Alright, so we'll just bear that in mind. I'll pop it back in. Of the heart of your reading, Pisces, the root of the matter, past influences, what's on your mind at the moment, the future going forward, and then something else that your guides would like to say to you at this time. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Five of Swords, and this refers to somebody that needs to win, whatever the cost, needs to be victorious. Can be a bit of a ruthless energy. It doesn't have to be. Sometimes, you know, we have to be more direct. We have to take action, don't we? If something needs to be achieved. But of course, the Five of Swords can also be about needing to win at any cost. But let's see. Let's see. Somebody wanting to be victorious, I feel, here. Alright, so can we clarify all the cards on the table, please? Clarify all of the cards on the table, please, for Pisces, 14th to the 21st. All right, I've had another card jumped out. This is Judgment. So there's a judgment call here coming in. A time of rebirth, but a time of judgment, standing up to be counted, learning from the past. Okay, we'll just pop that back in. We'll clarify all the cards on the table, please. Right, at the bottom of the deck we've got the Page of Pentacles, and this is information to do with finances, work, career, perhaps, a gift, inheritance, but some form of news to do with finances in some way, or practical matters. So I'll just put that to one side also. Right, so at the heart of your reading, Pisces, we've got the Seven of Swords and the Star. And the Seven of Swords, in its purest sense, this is a sneaky energy, the thief in the night. Somebody who wants to take everything, you know, nothing, it doesn't belong to him, and he wants to take everything. He's even looking back because he's dropped 2 swords and he's thinking about going back for them. So there's more to be taken, if you like. All right, so we'll see where this fits in a little while. Sometimes it can be about needing to be a bit furtive, not to reveal what it is that you are having to take in some way. But let's see. Now the clarifier is the Star, and this is about holding out for hope. It's a major arcana, so having hope, holding on to hope, wishing on a star. It's a beautiful energy. So there's something here, and the Star also brings in harmony, balance and healing. All right, so there's something here about keeping, having hope, wishing for balance, harmony and healing. And it's to do with somebody that I feel has been sneaky, has taken what doesn't belong to him, her. Okay. And I suppose that links in with the Five of Swords, somebody that wants to win, that likes to win at all costs, no matter who they harm in the process. Excuse me. Of course, we have had the Devil energy here on the table already. Somebody who's obsessive, addictive energy. And quite a toxic, self-serving energy. Okay. And it's perhaps whoever that refers to that's got a limited perspective on things. Works in isolation. Let's have a look at the root of this situation, Pisces. We've got the Three of Pentacles and Temperance. The Three of Pentacles is when you've been putting the finishing touches to something, creating something, perhaps working with others to create something quite unique and special, working hard, putting things together. And again, Temperance is being patient, having patience, moderation in all things. Taking your time, getting a balance between masculine and feminine energies, between fire and water energy. So having patience while you are building something quite special, putting the finishing touches. And so that's at the root of this situation. Now let's see what the past influences are. We have the Hanging Man and the Two of Cups. The Hanging Man, this is when things have come to a standstill, had done. This is in the past. So things had come to a standstill. There was something hanging in the balance. And somebody had a limited perspective on this situation, and it's to do with a relationship. The Two of Cups is a twin flame relationship, a close, probably an intimate relationship, a very close relationship. As something was hanging in the balance in the past, and things had become stuck. I will bring all the cards together in a little while, but let's see what's on your mind. Okay, we've got the Empress and the Six of Pentacles. And the Empress is it's a major arcana, very feminine energy, but it's not gender specific, because the Empress brings forward fertility, growth, expansion, new opportunity. The Empress embodies all the positive qualities of all of the queens in the minor arcana. So it's a beautiful energy. And this is what you're thinking about. And the clarifier is the Six of Pentacles. So what it's to do with is give and take, sharing, being open to give, being open to receive. We see the symbol of eternity in the background. So what goes around comes around. You know, the more we give, the universe gives us back. So very much give and take and sharing. And this is what you're thinking about. At this time, I feel at this time of growth and expansion. New beginnings, possibly. So if we look at the cards across the top here, we have the Five of Swords. So this is referring to somebody that needs to win at all costs. Quite a ruthless energy here. But then that's next to the Empress, who's very giving, open, abundant, expansive. So those two cards together are not a good fit, if you like. So we have the Five of Swords, that represents somebody. I feel somebody connected to you, Pisces, and I feel the Empress could well be representative of yourself. And then, of course, you know, the Six of Pentacles. So what goes around comes around, sharing, giving, receiving. This could well be to do with linking in with financial situation of some sort. Because then we have the Page of Pentacles. So messages, information coming in about financial opportunities or work, career opportunities. And of course, this is all linked in also with a relationship that became stuck, that has been put on hold. I'm just coming back to the devil energy and the limited perspective. Because the limited perspective links in nicely with the Hangman. And of course the Hangman is a Pisces energy. But, you know, the Hangman does have a limited perspective on the situation. As does the number 16 card here. And it's to do with somebody who has a bit of a toxic energy here. And it's somebody that wants to take what doesn't belong to them. But you're holding out for hope. You're wishing on your star. You're hopeful to do with this particular situation. And also it's to do with something that was being you were focusing on and working hard to bring together, to put the finishing touches to. All right, let's see. Going forward, we have the Six of Wands and the Two of Wands. So Pisces, going forward, the Six of Wands is very much about victory after a lot of hardship, difficulties, challenges. But, you know, coming back from all of that victorious and having won the day, if you like, and other people around acknowledging your successes. And the clarifier is the Two of Wands. And so this is making a decision in a direction you want to go in. And you're able to do that as a result of something that's going to be very successful. And it's going to help you choose the direction you want to go in. So what do your guides want to say? Well, we have the Six of Wands again. We've got the Eight of Wands. So what your guides want to say, there's something's going to get going, and it's information going to be coming in quite quickly that's on its way. And it's what it's bringing in is the rewards, the success, victory, hard-won success, hard-won victory, you know, that you've been very focused on, that you've been working on, and, you know, overcoming all the challenges that were put in your way and the obstacles, and coming out of that victorious. But I feel there's some form of information coming through, going to be coming through for you, that's going to give cause for celebration. And it's going to get things moving. I just want to say that with the Two of Cups, it does have one or two layers, because in its purest sense it is about a very close relationship. But it can be a friendship in the past, a close friendship in the past. You know, two people that sort of clicked, if you like, were on the same page. So it can be that sort of an energy. Your work colleagues who were on the same page, who work together. So there are various layers to the Two of Cups. So take it how it resonates with you, Pisces. Because that adds the extra meaning, the layer for you, to so far as the rest of the cards on the table. It's interesting. All right, we'll just get two final messages for you, Pisces. Could we have two final messages for Pisces, please, to conclude this reading? Two final messages for Pisces, please. All right, Pisces, we have choose your path, choosing your path, all is possible, and grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. So choosing your path, all is possible. So it looks like this is right on the cusp of, you know, going on your new journey, your next adventure, and the next stage of your life journey. And this is saying, you know, all is possible. It's completely up to you. You're going to have options. About which way to go forward. You're going to choose your path, and I feel that's what this is saying here with the Two of Wands. You're going to be choosing your path, and it's going to be very successful and victorious. Grace and gratitude. So through gratitude, joy expands. So it's just appreciating the opportunities around you that are going to be around you, appreciating the small things in life that, and put together, you know, build up the opportunities that build up the the good things in your life, the good things around you that sometimes we can take for granted, can't we? Like the lady receiving some cherry blossom in the palm of her hand, and really appreciating the blossom and the fact that it's landed in her hand and how special that is. And that helps her to feel happy and appreciative, you know, of what we have naturally in nature. Family, friends, looking up at the starry sky at night and looking up at the moon, you know, all of these things that we have, they're gifts from the universe. So grace and gratitude, and that through gratitude joy expands, Pisces, and I'm sure you know that already. And yes, you've got the opportunity to choose your path now going forward, and leaving something quite ruthless and deceptive behind. All right, Pisces, that's your reading for this week. I hope you've enjoyed it. It won't be for everybody, but it certainly will for somebody, or for a small handful of you. But good luck going forward, and until next time, bye bye for now.